Title: At the party, her gorgeous coworker took me aside. Your wife? She's with our boss. Start: The boss was too loud, the lights too soft, the lies too close. That's when her coworker took me aside, fingers grazing my sleeve like she'd rehearsed it. Your wife, she said, breath warm with champagne. She's with our boss. Upstairs. I didn't react. I watched the ice melt in my glass instead. Then she leaned in closer. Dangerous. Smiling like an open door. Forget her. Want to run off with me? Right now. It was the easiest choice I've ever made. Not because of desire. Because of clarity. I used to believe in my marriage the way people believe in gravity, unquestioned, constant. We built routines that looked like love from the outside. Sunday groceries. Shared calendars. Jokes only we understood. She knew how I took my coffee. I knew when she was lying, at least I thought I did. There were good years. Real ones. Nights on the couch where silence felt earned. Trips planned 6 months ahead. The soft weight of trust. That's what made the betrayal surgical. It didn't crash in. It seeped. Late meetings that ran past midnight. A phone angled away from me. Perfume reapplied before team dinners. I noticed the pauses before she answered simple questions. I noticed how our boss's name began to orbit every conversation. Pain came first. A small, humiliating pain. Then, something colder replaced it. Planning. The confirmation wasn't dramatic. No lipstick on collars. No hotel receipts. Just a single reflection in a mirrored elevator. Her hand on his chest. Familiar intimacy. The way you touch someone you think you own. I didn't confront her. I smiled. I kissed her cheek that night and told her I was proud of her promotion. I watched relief flood her face. That was the moment I decided to win. I became invisible. I listened more than I spoke. I copied calendars, backed up messages, logged dates, times, locations. I let patterns reveal themselves. I learned how long it took them to get sloppy. I spoke to a lawyer before I spoke to my wife. Quiet lunches. Hypotheticals. I reorganized finances with surgical politeness. I separated accounts under the guise of tax efficiency. I documented everything. I learned which laws cared about infidelity and which only cared about proof. I wasn't angry. Anger makes mistakes. I was precise. Back at the party, the coworker watched my face for a crack. She didn't see one. She saw acceptance. Right now? I asked.
She nodded, eager. I nodded too. We didn't run off, not immediately. I told her to give me 30 minutes. I needed to make a call. She smiled like she already won. Upstairs, my wife was still laughing. I sent the message that ended it all. First, HR. Anonymous. Time-stamped evidence. Conflicts of interest. Policy violations. Second, the board. A neatly organized packet. No commentary, just facts. Third, the prenup clause she forgot about. The one tied to material breach. By the time I walked upstairs, the music felt distant. I knocked once. She opened the door with a face still flushed from victory. It faded when she saw me. I know, I said. That's all. Her mouth opened, closed. Behind her, he froze. I left them there. I'd already said everything that mattered. He resigned before they fired him. She was escorted out of the company within the week. Friends chose sides. I didn't argue. Silence has gravity when you let it work. She cried when the papers arrived. Real tears this time. Apologies stacked like excuses. She said it was a mistake, that she still loved me. I believed she believed it. I didn't change my mind. And the coworker? We did leave together that night. We walked into the city air like fugitives from a burning building. It wasn't love. It wasn't even revenge sex. It was freedom with a pulse. We didn't last. That wasn't the point. She was a door. I walked through. Months later, I ran into my ex at a coffee shop. She looked smaller, quieter. She tried to smile. I nodded. Polite. Final. As I left, I caught my reflection in the glass. Calm. Unburdened. Intact. I didn't ruin her life. I just stopped protecting it. That night at the party, when the choice was offered so plainly, betrayal or escape, I chose the only thing that felt honest. No regrets.